Hey everyone. Now to talk about the third episode of Voltron Legendary Defenders 7th season, The Way Forward. Basic overview starting out, it's another capture and escape story, but still a lot of nice twists and turns along the way to distinguish it from the past ones. At the end of the last episode, the lions were seized by the pirates because, as they somewhat assumed, the fighters did have a Galra cruiser nearby. But it would take them a while to realize that it's captained by Lotor's former generals, Zathrid and Azor. And they're the reasons for the pirate crew for seeking to capture the lions and the Paladins, all our heroes. But they did overlook Koran because towards the end of the previous episode, he happened to get stuck in the cargo hold of the Black Lion, I think. Yeah. So, for a while, it's up to him, Alora's Altean mice friends, and the weakened alien wolf to try to figure out a rescue situation. But it turns around pretty interestingly when we find the other unaccounted for former general of Lotor, Aksha, who's not in league with her former allies anymore. She's actually interested in freeing the Paladins. So she proves a really nice ally to Koran and the mice. So along with them, until she really gets going, really starts messing things up around the cruiser, it's a lot of comedy, as one would expect from Koran. He sees a guard's uniform, tries to get in a fist fight with a extremely bulky and what looks like suit empowered member of the pirates who's, I don't know, looks like he weighs 10 times as much as him. The mice freak out the occasional guard to lower their defenses, as animal psychics can do. But when it comes to the captured Paladins and their allies, it's a pretty serious situation. When Zathrid and Azor plan to torture them for information on where they've been, what's become of Lotor. They're giving their honest answers, but they think that they're withholding information, that they'll need to resort to more drastic measures. But things do turn out pretty good in the end. The lions are taken out of the pirates and the general's clutches. The Paladins managed to get back to them safely through a little space battle with some of the pirates. And Aksha truly shows her loyalties. Her loyalties now do clash with those of her former teammates. And she is loyal to the Paladins. She hopes to make amends with the coalition to show that she was very much blinded by Lotor's lies and charisma and stuff. And to kind of spoil the reveal for the end of this episode, the reason for some of the strange communication problems in this season, trying to contact Earth, not reaching the Voltron Coalition, finding a abandoned Blade of Marmora outpost that seemed to be well occupied not very long ago, and of course the general seizing a cruiser and becoming like independent warlords. Turns out that the previous season finale's battle in the quintessence field involved time dilation, and so with it being a relatively short battle to them, they actually spent, in perception of all the outside universe, about 3 years inside it. That's why there's already pretty strange changes that they've encountered along their travels and trying to reach out to people. So they've time jumped a little bit. But that leaves the question, as Allura asks at the very end, what else has changed? Also, a quick design note that I guess to show that something interesting has happened to the former generals along the way, their appearances are all a little bit different. They've all got different suits and armor and stuff. If memory serves, it seems like Zethrid has lost an eye. She's now half blind. Aksha's hairstyle is a little bit different. Don't remember anything like especially distinct to Azor, but maybe there's a subtle difference I didn't notice. But anyway, that's the basic rundown of this one. Pretty interesting balance of comedy and drama. Some nice action, bit of suspense throughout it, through the viewer and quite a few of the characters being unsure of things. So I'll see you next time at episode 56.